Welcome back, folks. The El Paso airport closure and then reopening happened with little explanation to the public. And now we're learning it may have involved Border Patrol using anti-drone lasers.
Now, to talk more about this, we bring in our Deputy Political Director, Joe St. George, this morning. Good morning, Joe. So I have two questions for you. What does this tell us about coordination between federal agencies like the FAA and the Pentagon? And should travelers be concerned about how these decisions are made when it comes to commercial airline safety?
Well, I can report what members of Congress are saying about this. I mean, they have a ton of questions over, wait a minute, what exactly was involved here? Why wasn't there warnings issued sooner? Was the FAA not brought in at the proper time? Should the FAA have been brought in earlier? Again, remember, you're talking about commercial airline safety here. Just to recap everything, I mean, 24 hours ago, we were talking about, quite frankly, a very rare story happening in El Paso, the closure of an international airport, vague reasons given, but it looked to be tied to national security, military operations in the region. Initially, it said it was closed for 10 days. Of course, it opened a few hours later, and that's good news for everyone who lives near and around El Paso. Remember, Texans know this, but El Paso is not a small area. I mean, it's a gateway to northern Mexico, and its build is that. Many Mexicans will often fly into El Paso's airport, go into Juarez from there. But this is what we know this morning. And again, lawmakers want some answers here. We know that the Associated Press is reporting that this is because the Pentagon, according to the AP sources, gave Border Patrol some of their anti-drone laser technology, as you guys said at the top there. That was used to shoot down, or supposedly meant to shoot down, cartel-backed balloons carrying drugs or what have you. The New York Times is reporting that this was actually used before the El Paso airport was ever closed. So lasers were used before the El Paso airport was even closed. That's raising a lot of questions about, wait a minute, why was this, if there was a safety concern, why wasn't the airport consulted? Why wasn't the FAA consulted previously to the balloons being shut down? Ultimately, it's believed to have been party balloons, not drug-carrying, drug trafficking balloons. So this story, I mean, as we said, it feels a little bit out of a TV show. You're talking about lasers, you're talking about an airport being impacted, but there have been so many questions in the last year about the FAA coordinating properly with government agencies. Remember what happened about a year ago, the fatal collision of a military helicopter and a commercial airline jet above the Potomac River, not far from where I'm at. Over 60 people died in that plane crash, and one of the issues that came from that was perhaps more coordination between other government agencies and the FAA. Lawmakers have a lot of questions exactly about what happened in El Paso, guys, and we'll see if we learn any more a little bit later today.
Some serious stuff. Well, thank you so much for following this, Joe.
Appreciate you keeping track on it. We'll talk to you again very soon, sir.